Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for yet another deck profile. So this weekend I had loads of fun at my World Celebration event. We got this cool field centre. Unfortunately I wasn't able to pick up the envelope, but it was so much fun at the event. It was awesome to use like a different format and experience the list that the World Championship competitors had. And yeah, it was awesome. I played Sky Striker at the event. I didn't do amazing, however I had so much fun, and yeah, it was such a good event. And I hope you guys attended. I hope you guys did well too. And today, so we'll be going through a Trickstar deck profile. So I've been messing around with the deck since the ban list, and of course Light Stage went to 1, unfortunately. However, I've put together sort of a go second list. I tested it out originally online, and it was doing okay. However, after a few adjustments, I felt like the deck was doing a lot better. I've tested it at locals, it's doing really well, and so I thought I'd share my list with you. So I did a screenshot on Twitter, and a few people asked for the video, so I was like, yeah, sure, I might as well go through the video and show you guys what the deck consists of. So the general idea of the deck is to obviously go second. We play a fair bit of hand traps, along with a lot of go second power cards, and I'll obviously get onto those later in the video. However, the Trickstar engine is in there to be more aggressive. Once the game state is simplified, we can just get loads of advantage from Candina, and you know Trickstar is going to do a lot of damage in simplified game states. So yeah, so that is the idea. Go second, simplify the game, and then overwhelm your opponent with the Trickstar engine. And surprisingly, it comes off more times than you'd think. The deck's actually really strong, really interactive. So yeah, so enough talking, I'm going to get straight into the video. Put this aside for a second. So it's a 42 card deck. I'll be showing you guys the side deck and the extra deck. So yeah, so get straight into the list. Okay, so let's start things off with the obvious 3 Candina. Heart and Soul, the engine, such a powerful card. And to support that, we play 3 Licorice. So you could probably play 2, however, I feel like 3's a lot more needed now. However, due to the disruption it can cause your opponent, so if the Impermanence or Veiler Candina, you can chain Licorice to target the Candina, bounce back to hand, avoid the negation, and continue through with your plays. So I think 3 is a must. We play the 1 of Carbine. Carbine's really good, so it can beat over everything basically, and it's an extender. But I feel like 1's enough, as it's searchable. Light Stage, so obviously the 1. Obviously searchable, you'd rather search this off Candina, so you go to Candina, search the Light Stage, then you get into your Trickstar monster. So yeah, it's good for back row lockdown as well. So yeah, Light Stage 1, unfortunately, however it still works. Then to round off the Trickstar engine, just the 1 reincarnation. So this is a go second build. So I didn't want to break too much on like multiples of these, so I felt the 1 was necessary, the 1 was fine. So this is the Trickstar engine, so really small, however really impactful. And so yeah, so basically the rest of the deck is just go seconds to support the engine. So for the hand traps, 3 Phantasmi. So this card is not a must, however it is so strong. You know, a lot of combo. You know, against Thunder Dragon, it's literally a Saryuja in hand. So if they go for the beat cop with the 2 Guard Dragons, Pisty and LP, on summon, as soon as they summon the 3rd one down, you can drop this dude and basically draw 4 cards, put 3 back. So it's a Saryuja for the hand, and you're most likely going to pick up a hand trap for that LP off that draw 4. So it does conflict with Impermanence, however, you'd rather see these cards than not see them. So yeah, 3 Impermanence, 3 Phantasmi, 3 Ash, and 2 Ghost Ogre. So we play the 11 hand traps. Yeah, 11 hand traps. Obviously we go second, so we want to see disruption. It's good. These hand traps are good against everything, so I'd recommend playing this ratio. It's really good, works really well. Open up multiples is great for going second. You want to see 2 with a power play. You know, you've got the game in a good spot. So yeah, so 11 hand traps, they work really well. Yeah, I understand they're not budget, however you could probably play Fet Veiler over these. But yeah, they work really well. So that is it for the hand traps. So next for the go second power monsters, 3 Pankratops, 3 ETO Millions. So these cards are nuts, insane. Like, Pankratops going second is really strong, of course, and his main deck, so we're going to see him more often than not, because he's at 3, and with the draw cards we play, which we'll get onto later, and ETO Millions is literally an MVP. So this card's nuts. Obviously, for those not familiar with ETO Millions, you can banish cards from your hand face up on a field or the extra deck, banish them face down up to 5, and special summon him from the hand. And he gains 100 attack for every banished face down monster or card. And his effect is start a damage calculation. So with no damage is taken, at the start of damage calc, you can banish the attacking monster face down. So this card gets over a lot of problematic stuff, and he can swing for game if you want to just banish everything. So yeah, this card's really good. So yeah, that is it for the monsters, I suppose. So these are the power monsters. They simplify the game state, and yeah, they're really insane. So really catch your opponent out. So this is what the idea of the deck is, just to catch your opponent out. They're not going to expect to see this coming. So yeah, for the spells, so the deck needs a lot of draw power. Due to the light stage going to 1. However, we only need short-term draw. We're not really looking to grind with your opponent. You just want to simplify the game state, take control of the game from there. And I felt these, playing 3 and 3 is really good because you get that, that immediate draw power, and you can just go off from there, I suppose. So, however, they do conflict sometimes, but I'd rather see them than not see them. So this is why we play 3 and 3. So yeah, so that is it for the draw power. And then to wrap up these spells, unfortunately we cannot play Twin Twist in main because this card can hurt quite a bit. So we play 3 Cosmic Cyclone. It's just good spot removal. And, if you're playing combo, go in second, you can just side this out. So yeah, we play a lot of strong side deck cards, but I will get onto those later. So 3 Cosmic Cyclone, it works really well in testing. So I probably would keep you probably drop it to 2 to be honest, but I like seeing it. Now for the traps, so 2 evenly matched. Yeah, this card's nuts. So we're getting to like back row decks, Draco, even monsters like even Orcus boards without Crescendo, you can just break it just with this card. And then for the rest of the traps, 2 compulsory and 3 judgment. So I understand these are not go second cards. However, doing your go second stuff with like Pankratops and ETO Millions, evenly matched, you can simplify your game state and then set these cards for your opponent's turn. So literally, even because also in the die roll, if you're put first, I feel like these cards are a lot better. Just because you're not going to guarantee go second every game. There could be a match where someone else playing like a go second like Crusader deck or something, and they're going to put you first. So I feel like these cards kind of act that situation and assist to the go first if you are put first. However, the art side out if you wish. I just feel like they're really strong not to play, and yeah, so the deck can work with it, and I like this ratio. It works really well. So it is 42 cards in the main deck. That is it. So it works really well, really simple. Just go second and stun your opponent, and then be aggressive for the Trickstar stuff. So yeah, pretty much that's the main deck. Now for the extra deck. So when I say the extra deck doesn't matter, it literally does not matter. You're going to banish stuff with ETO Millions, you're going to banish stuff with Pot Extravagance. It literally does not matter. So I'll just show you guys briefly what you could play if you wanted to take on this idea. So we played 1 Link Rebo, 1 Holy Angel, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, 1 Unicorn, 1 Heater, 1 Top Object Bomber, 1 Borrowload, and for the Super Poly targets we play Furious Dragon, 2 Chimera, 2 Starving Venom, and then 2 Dragostavelia. You could probably play 2 Nightmare Phoenix and maybe 2 Holy Angel, but you literally never go into them. Yeah, so the extra deck you can just play whatever you want because you're not going to see it whatsoever. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. We do obviously play Super Poly inside, which I will now show you guys. So for the side deck, 3 Lancia because, oops, sorry guys. Orcus is still lingering in the format. and we want to make that matchup a lot easier with 3 Lancia. Preferably you want to drop this card before your opponent commits, because if you do it too soon, they might not leave a monster for you to go into Pangotops. So you'd rather then commit to the plays and then drop Lancia, because they've got monsters on board then for you to destroy Pangotops and just, yeah. So this card's a blowout, really insane. You've got to be mindful to time it well, otherwise it could backfire. 3 Super Poly, good against combo, good against Orcust, good against Salamangreat. Wouldn't change it to 2. I think 3's good because you want to see it. And then worst case scenario, if you draw 2, you just discard the 1 to activate the other. So Super Poly is absolutely, yeah, it'd be a blowout. Okay, so next for the side deck is interesting, purely because with this deck, you can choose to go first. With the amount of hand traps used and stuff, if you're going to game 3 and your opponent expects you to go second, you can side in 3 Inspector Border, 1 Imperial Order, 2 Anti-Spell, and this would be 3 Crackdown. Unfortunately, I've not got the 3rd. It is on its way in the post. It couldn't get it in time, however. I'll just show 3, a blank card for the 3rd. So if you, in the case where your opponent expects you to go second, you can side in these 9 cards and put a really strong go first deck in for that game 3 to just blow your opponent out. And let me tell you, these cards are really blowouts against some of the decks. Inspector Border, probably not against Pendulum and Sky Striker. However, the rest of them are. They're really strong. So game 3 and 2, if your opponent thinks you can go second, or if you're going against a go second deck, you can put these cards in and they will put in absolute work. That's from my experience, that's from testing. And yeah, so that is the deck, guys. Go second Trickstar. If you've still got the cards lying around, I recommend you pick them up and just have a go. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh's all about having fun, experiment new things. This idea is literally off the top of my head. I took some inspiration from the Dragon Duelist that got top 4 with Winwich Maiju, which is really interesting. I loved seeing that kid on stream. He was absolutely insane. I can't remember his name though. He got top 4. He's from Japan in the Dragon Duel World Championship, and he was playing a Winwich, go second Maiju. And I was like, what deck can go second and still go first? So I was like, Trickstar. So I built this deck on inspiration from that. However, obviously he wasn't playing Trickstar, he's playing Winwich, which, yeah, so this deck is literally off the top of my head. If you still got the cards, I'd recommend picking them up, give it a go. Even if it's at locals, just test around, have some fun. And yeah, I've been having so much fun in this deck. It's been so fun to play. And so yeah, if it goes well in the future, I might even turn up to a regional, and you never know. So yeah, so that is the deck, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it, and stay subscribed if you're new, and stay up to date on with the channel on Twitter. And thank you ever so much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. So have a good day, take care, goodbye.